Hi everybody, we're on week 4, which is abuse in the Catholic Church. We are over the hump week and we're into the home stretch to get this class done. I'm hoping so far that it's been interesting to you. I love this class. This is one of my favorite classes to teach. On the abuse in the Catholic Church, I don't want you to worry about being able to find sources. There are so many sources out there. If you get a chance, I'd like you to look at the movie Spotlight. It was very interesting. When it says it was recently, well, it wasn't really recently. It's been a couple of years, but it's a factual story on the Boston Globe's investigation and exposure of widespread sexual abuse of the Catholic Church. You could easily find a plethora of information having to do with this. But some of the areas you could start looking would be CNN. No sooner than that, we have Cardinal Bernard Law. He died December 20th. If you even look in the newspaper this week, you'll see that we have, or if you Google the Pope was in, South America talking about the sex abuse. It's really haunting the Catholic Church, but it's not only haunting the Catholic Church, it's haunting other churches. They're saying you can no longer hide behind the color of your collar, and that's a good thing. A while ago, a group of investigators, myself and a lot of the people that I've done sexual assaults with that are sexual assault investigators, were discussing why there are so many people coming forward on priests in the last 5 to 10 years. And we really came to the conclusion in our conversation that it's because the stigma of being a victim is being taken away. Boys are really hard to come forward. They kind of keep it inside them. They don't want people to know what happened for a plethora of reasons, but it's really right now they can talk about it because they're allowed to be a victim and people aren't giving them the stigma of shame. And that's really important to remember, that there was always shame with being a victim and having to do with the churches, which really made it hard to get your victims to open up to you, and it also made it hard to talk to people that were around the cases. I'm going to help you with some information on how to find somebody. As I said, we have Cardinal Bernard Law that just recently happened, December 20th, he died. And then we have a database. It's really a great database. And the database is, I'm going to go to the top of this, bishopaccountability.org. And if you were to follow this back to where it gets to this, it will take you to all the states. And you pick the state you want to look at. We're going to look at Massachusetts. Why? Because some of us are from Mass, some of us are from all over. But pick your own state and see what's there. Let's look what we have for the Springfield area. The Springfield area has 48 people that have been, these are publicly accused priests in the United States. This only is the Catholic religion. Trust me when I tell you there's other religions that have this issue as well. So when you look at this, it not only gives you the priest's name, it gives you the notes, it also gives you the source and the assignments where this information came. I want you to look at some of the names on this. We have Bishop Dupree, who's on here. I interviewed him, and it was not one of my easy interviews. I had to do it with the DA present. I had to do it after hours so nobody could see that he was speaking to me, and then he took ecumenical privilege often. So it wasn't an easy investigation. And then we have the evil of all evil as you go further down. We have Richard Levine. Richard Levine is a very evil man. And read his case. That was, that really blew the top off a lot of sex abuse in Western Mass, and actually all of New England. So those are great cases you can go to. CNN also does a timeline, and it helps you look at the Catholic Church's sex abuse scandals. And that's a June 29th, 2017. So it's fairly updated and recent. You should have no issue whatsoever finding any information. But if you do, feel free to contact me via email, or you can call me always, 413-883-3537. Good luck to you all. Bye-bye.